Good morning guys, welcome back. I don't know how much I filmed yesterday, it was a pretty manic day. I've got a few deliveries to do this morning. It is Saturday, and then when I get back I've got to take the grafter in to get the crane fitted. It's getting fitted next week, so that's exciting. And then if I've got time today, I've got something on planned this afternoon, but if I've got time between the grafter being dropped off and before I go out, I'm going to try and set up the Japper. So yeah, got a Japper 365 Pro from Firewood on demo, so we'll give that a go through the small stuff and see what we think of it. Early morning weightlifting. I was going to deliver these last night, but I rung the. It was a bit out of the way, and I'm going past there this morning, so I rung the bloke and asked if I can drop it off in the morning, and he said it was fine. So that's what we're doing. Oh. You right, Woody? Huh? Have to have your breakfast when we get back. We gotta go. We've gotta go out again. Just got to put a bulk bag in the back, so get the forklift out. Oh, look at that. Go. Right. So I don't know if I said, it is a Saturday. Bit of a later start this morning, it's 8:15. Got a few deliveries to do, and then we're taking the grafter and the crane to the body fitters, the bodybuilders. Not the bodybuilders, but the bodybuilders. So that's getting fitted all next week, which is nice. And then hopefully if I've got time, I'm going to get the Japper set up this afternoon and have a little run through with it. As if I've got time, but it's all there. I'm going to be putting my deck on it, so we won't be using the factory for however long we have the Japper, but it's not much of a problem. We haven't got any bigger timber to put through it anyway. So yeah, we'll be just running the Japper for a few weeks, putting it through its paces, see what it's like, and then we will actually get another processor in for demo at some point. Probably a Palax. A few of you have mentioned a Palax 750. They look good as well. Very similar on price with the Japper. Slightly more expensive, but it has got a saw blade, which I do prefer. And I do believe the Palax has a quicker ram, but it's not all about speed. If you're finding on the Palax every log is turning or dropping a funny way, it's not going to make you any quicker if you're cutting and trying to split it faster. So we'll give them all a bit of a good go, because that is what we need, is a small processor. So yeah, fingers crossed that's going to work out all right. Right guys, so I'm back from my delivery. I'm just going to start loading up the crane, and I've got the PTO pump that goes on the gearbox. That's got to go down there as well. They're literally doing absolutely everything. I could have done some bits myself, but I don't have the time, and I just think, get it done professionally. It's done. I drop it in, take it out, all done. I thought I would just explain some of the costs with you, because I know some of you might be interested. So it's not cheap, it really isn't. Hence why I've been putting it off. But just be transparent with you. The crane and the PTO pump was 7.5, 8 plus VAT. I think it was 7,800 plus VAT. Okay. Fitting it, and they're obviously fitting the PTO pump. They're cutting down the body. They're strengthening the subframe. They're doing everything, right? That is just over 4,000 plus VAT. Okay. And then my insurance per year is going up by £1,000. So it's going from roughly 1,000 to just over 2,000. Okay, so hello. So that's the cost of adding a crane for me. You might get it cheaper elsewhere, you might get it more expensive. I think the crane itself and the pump was a good deal. I thought fitting it was a little expensive, but like I said, I struggled to find anyone else that would do it, and they could fit it in with my timescale. So it is what it is. I thought so that's being transparent with you of how much it's costing me. Okay, I thought might be a little bit of fun before I load it up is I will forklift the crane onto the back here and just see what it's roughly going to look like. Obviously there's a pallet, and it's going to be dropping down a pallet depth and this frame depth, so it will be a lot higher than it is going to be when it's fitted, and it'll probably be further back, so I don't want it to fall off. But yeah, I thought it would be a bit fun, get a rough idea what it's going to look like in a week's time. And I know I said it seems a little bit steep, but what you got to think about is these guys are professionals, and it's probably 4 or 5 days work, yeah? So looks quite funny with all the drop size down. I've got a new pallet truck, and actually I picked this up from a subscriber. He did get in contact with me, Andrew, thank you very much. I believe it's Andrew. He let me know he had a second-hand pallet truck, and it's quite handy. it's good for the pallets, but I'll be honest, the IBC, this bit of the IBC in here is very tight, and it can get stuck in the middle of that. So it's quite, I believe it's 2.5 ton lift, but it's a real small one. So it's handy for some applications, definitely. Like this, so I want to get the crane out without moving all of those nets. So I'll just go in there and I'll pick that up, hopefully. See, that's tight even on that pallet. It's not. Maybe it's designed for a different kind of pallet. I don't know. Can't seem to get it in anything. So that is slightly thicker, I will be honest, that pallet. Can't get it in there. I might be able to. Pull it round a little bit. No. Right, well, I'll just have to. If I move that pallet, that might help. So, yeah, maybe that's just not a standard pallet. But that's what I was finding with the IBCs. Doesn't quite go on. It's probably better if I'm honest. Right. Hope you get in. Good boy. So I'm not sure which way round it's going to go. Obviously on a crane there's a dead spot where it can't go all the way around. So let's have a look what that looks like. It's going to be a lot lower than that. But that's going to look cool. You see that? We've got the levers, both sides. Legs, hydraulic legs, double extension. I believe it's going to go the other way. So these are right at the back. I'm trying to think where the dead spot. Oh, dead spot. Okay. So actually that's where I want it. Is I want it there. I better tell them that. I want the dead spot over here, because then if I'm craning it round, I don't get like to here and go, oh, I need to get it over there. I've got to go all the way around. I know I would know it's the dead spots here, but I want to be free. Say if I've got a trailer on and the trailer isn't quite straight, I don't want it to be restricting. The difference being on here, if the dead spot is in the middle of here, right? This is what I'm thinking anyway. So the dead spot, what looks to be by that bolt, it looks like it's kind of pointing to this front corner. So in theory, right, Oh, actually, maybe that means the dead spot's that wide. It's not like going to be a dead spots like that, I think, which will be a nightmare because I won't be able to pick up any bags at the front here. So best go the other way, really. I'll have a look at, there's another guy that had one of these fitted. I'll have a look what way around he's got it. I'm just kind of talking out loud at the moment, but the bodybuilders will know. The bodybuilders will know what they're doing anyway. But it's going to look really smart. I take a picture of that. But it's going to be a hell of a lot lower than that. So this is going to be on the chassis rail, which is, I think, pretty much this height. So that's how much lower it's going to be. It doesn't even touch the suspension. Like, the suspension is still, it's barely any weight for the truck at all, really. My friend asked me actually yesterday, I'm gonna have a look, have I got uprated springs? I don't think I do, but I did buy this truck second hand, so I actually might just make that a bit more central so it's easier to strap down this guy over a little bit more. Oh. There we go. Just so it's easier to strap down. Better. So some people do mount these on the front. Well, not on the front. Between the cab and the body there. Which, yes, it works. I suppose you've got a dead spot over the cab, so you've got full range of motion. But if you can only back into a driveway, you're losing 10 foot. I don't know what 10 foot is in, it's 3 meters, isn't it, roughly? This is a 10-foot body, I believe. I'm pretty sure it is. So you're losing 3 meters straight away. So if you want to drop it down here, you're already at 4 meters. Yeah, and this is maximum 6 meters. 6 meters, 430 kilos at 6 meters. So yes, it brings you out to here, but think, if that was mounted to the back, you're going to be out here. So that's why I'm putting it at the back, and we should be able to still get 2 pallets of log nets on in the middle. Not 3, but you know, 2 is still available, and then we can still tow a trailer as well. So if I need to, I can put a trailer on. Okay. Oh well, oh yes. Oh, Saturdays, eh? Working on a Saturday. What do you reckon about that then? Woody. You're a good boy. You excited for the crane? You excited for the crane? You're a funny little sausage, aren't you? Okay, right. Let's get the PTO pump. Put these up, strap it down. And the other thing is, so they're basically cutting out all this, strengthening the subframe, moving this forward, so I've got a solid board in front of the crane so nothing can slide into it. Okay, so we're going to have basically a smaller drop side. They're cutting the doors down. smaller drop side. Crane's going here, and then we've got an aluminium advertisement panel, because once this is all said and done, I'm going to get it wrapped. So it's going to be a big year for this little truck. I'm actually really excited, but with my back and the way the business is going, it's going to be worth it. Firstly, for health, and secondly, I can send someone else out on deliveries, and it'll look smart in Oak Farm Firewood colours, all branded up. Because the amount of times I have to sit in traffic and I think someone could be reading my advertisement right now. So yeah. Okay, let's go and get the PTO pump and get it all loaded up, and we'll go. Well, we're not in the woodyard today this week, guys. We are skiing in Italy. It snowed just over 2 foot the day or two before we came. So the snow is absolutely incredible, and it's gorgeous. It's what a lovely little break. So I went away with a load of friends, and it's near enough 3 o'clock, so it's après time. So I'll try and get some shots of that, and I'll be back in the woodyard by the end of the week, but you won't know it because I've got plenty of videos set ready for you guys to watch.
Someone's had some rumpy pumpy or something in the round behind that tree.